All right, this is Jason here. I'm with Chris, a.k.a. Wife.
How you doing?
We've got the winner's bracket final here, Ken versus PC. Yeah. You excited?
Really excited. Really excited. For those who don't know, Ken's been the reigning champ at this game for a long time. And East Coast, or any player for that matter, really hasn't been able to overthrow him. And then last event at MLG New York, PC Chris beat him and won the entire tournament.
That's right. Looks like we're about ready to start here.
And that's huge for this matchup because you have Ken, the reigning champion, and PC still the challenger. One win doesn't in any way put him over Ken. But a second might make people start to raise their eyebrows a little bit and wonder if Ken is the new best.
All right.
Sorry, he is the new best.
For the first stage is Streamland 64. Ken struck Corneria, so PC can either get that on random or pick it himself. And PC Chris struck Fountain of Dreams. Obviously a little bit worried about his short hop lasering there on that stage with the low platforms.
Okay, now in this matchup you're going to see a lot of wow! Ken proved me wrong with a smash it out of nowhere tipper, sending PC Chris right off the side. No hope. But for the most part, I think it's going to be a lot of comboing because the Marth can chain throw the Falco, do up tilt combos to the Falco, and the Falco, he's just one long combo, really.
My understanding is that Ken, ever since New York, has been specifically working on his Falco game.
Is that right?
He hasn't had a whole lot of time to train it because he's in school and he's had finals all this last week, but when he's been spending his time playing, he's been working on his Falco game and making sure that he's ready with his spacing and his attack style to deal with PC.
And you know, it's funny that you said that because, well, I don't know for a fact that PC hasn't been playing. I do know that he doesn't even own a GameCube or a copy of Smash Brothers. He only plays with his friends. And so PC is the kind of player that just comes out of nowhere, and Ken's the serious person who I believe has trained hard for this match.
Ken's definitely looking a lot more fluid and confident than he did in New York City.
Okay, now what you're seeing here is what we call a ledge guard. One character is going to get the other character off the ledge and then just simply sit there and see if they can guard the ledge so the other player can't get it and get back on. And that's what changes matches. Wins and losses are from good and bad ledge guarding. Ooh, perfect ledge guarding there from Ken with a smash hit. Wow. He's up 3 stock to 1.
Full 2 stock ahead. Ken's really showing off his new tricks against Falco.
Now PC, the Falco, is going to try to get inside on the Marth. And once he can stay inside him, he can continue to combo him. But once he's outside of that sword, he's going to have a problem. Because Marth can just keep people out of his sword. He just keeps just swinging it, just putting it in front of him.
Nice double laser there from PC.
And Ken continuously pulling out the counter, which is that move where he puts his sword up, you just saw it again, and basically just takes the Falco's attack and shoots it back. Despite how cool it might sound, it's generally considered mostly a useless move, but for Ken to use it repeatedly on one of the best players in the country and 3-stock him it's impressive.
Well, Ken has been known to reinvent the way to use new tactics and new techniques with Marth, so it looks like he's doing it again against PC.
The fact that Ken invented Marth, look at him go with that counter. I can't believe it. I've always known him to use it more than other Marths, but he's having a field day right now.
Now, a lot of so-called noob Marths, people who just pick them up, are going to over-counter, and they're going to leave themselves open to counterattacks.
Because right after a counter, that was nice. Right after a counter, there's a lot of lag after the move, and you can be hit, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you can't counter unless you know you're going to get it off. But wow! But Ken obviously showing us that he knows when he can get it off. He says, "Don't worry, guys. I know."
The great thing for Ken here, it seems like he's figured out that the Falco game really relies a lot on high-pressure play.
Right.
So he's forced to keep attacking quickly. So if Ken can get off that counter, PC's going to eat it a lot more often. He's not going to be able to have to think about the counter a lot and worry about it because he's got to keep the pressure on to beat a Marth.
Okay. See PC Chris try to get inside and just be swatted away like a fly. That's how I could think of it. So I'll jump in, and once he's in, he's good. Wow. Ledge guard opportunity. Ledge guard opportunity again. Missed again. Ledge guard opportunity again. Oh. PC with a trick recovery attack. Did surprise Ken, now he's back on and comboing. Both players at 3-stock here. Wow. Again, creative. These may not be there. Did not see that coming.
Looks like Ken, who's, like we've said, long been known the king of Smash, showing that he's not just there because he's skilled. He's also extremely creative
Absolutely.
and smart, working out his problems with certain character matchups.
But I can't tell you how exciting this is, not knowing who's going to win this match. Usually when someone's fighting Ken, you're just like, oh, okay, Ken's going to beat this guy now. But PC Chris, such a, again, creative and talented young player himself, is about to possibly take the lead with a good ledge guard. I'll try to keep him off. Keep putting on the pressure. Can he get him off the stage again? Okay.
A lot more brawling than we usually see from either of these players on a stage like
That's
this.
true. A lot less dancing and a lot more actual fighting. I like it.
Staying right on top of each other. It's a very exciting pace for the game. Especially considering a lot of the matches we've seen this weekend have been a lot of positional games, a lot of guys trying to control space. And this is a nice change of pace even at the higher level game. Both of them are not only playing fast, but controlling space very well.
Right, okay.
Ken draws even with a good kill there.
When the Falco gets on those platforms, he's got a lot of troubles, because the Marth can get a below him and just swing above him. Falco put on the pressure.
PC landing on here.
When he's inside like that, that's going to be it with the ledge hog, I believe. Yep, and then he rolls and he takes up the ledge so the Marth can't grab it. Now it's tied, 1-1. Very exciting.
We talked about this before.
Go ahead.
Smash is a very psychological game. It's a lot about momentum, not just outside the match, what games you're actually winning, but internally. You see momentum swing back and forth and a player get control of the match and not let it up. Do you think we're going to see that affect Ken here at all now that he's dropped one after he came in so confident?
It's possible, but Ken's been around since the beginning of time, basically. You know, winning tournaments while, you know, we were all still learning how to play the game. So I don't think he's really going to be shaken by it much.
Interesting counter pick from Ken. Maybe another one of his creative ways to handle Falco. This isn't a great stage for either one of these characters, but maybe with Ken controlling the space very well with the range of his sword today, it's going to work out to his advantage.
Nice. Gonna try to keep him off. PC's back on. Can he hit the ground though? Nope. And you notice the ground here is kind of slippery there, so when you're walking on it, you slide really fast.
Very close right now. Anyone could get this first kill.
Now, a lot of the stages you'll see people play in this game are very simple. You know, it's a level thing with a couple of platforms, but here, you're basically playing on a racetrack. And everything changes. You got cars flying at you, the road is moving, the road bounces you up, so you'll see a lot of different type of things than you do in most matches.
And the constantly changing geometry is really going to affect the way they play from portion to portion of the match. Keeps both players a little bit more on their toes.
Ledge guarding is a lot different on this level too, because you notice there's no ledge to hang off of which players can hang. You notice they can't grab it and use that as a whole different tool. PC's starting to wait for that counter.
So he's getting wise to it.
And so, because he's nothing to grab onto, the players off the ledge is in a lot more trouble than he would be on a different stage. So it's going to be all about getting your opponent off the ledge, which perhaps is why Ken likes the stage versus Falco, is because you can get it Falco off the ledge real fast and then he's in trouble.
As you can see, when PC came back there, Ken was not quite at 60%, and now PC's about double that damage.
Wow.
And gets a kill right back before he breaks 30. Again, that momentum when he came back with the invincibility was enough for him to get control of the middle of the stage and keep Ken off guard long enough to get that kill.
Wow, nice combo.
Dead even here.
Okay, he's off. Oh, luckily the stage transformed back to have a surface below him just in time so Ken could land on it.
Ooh, miscue from PC there. Slides off the stage when he meant to be recovering back on.
Well, he didn't have a lot of options. If he went up, I think he would have caught a smash hit. So the caught between a rock and a hard place.
That's another thing, too, on a... Wow. Some of you may be hearing the Halo crowd going nuts in the background. It's the winners final of the Halo 2 tournament. Looks like a very intense matchup.
Straight Ribbon versus Team Boss, I believe. And meanwhile, Ken has brought the set to 2-1 in his favor. On a Congo jungle. Is this where we saw the final match, PC versus Ken in New York?
That's true, and in that matchup, Ken went Fox. Looks like he's decided that he's going to stay confident in his Marth all the way through here.
Which is certainly a smart decision because PC Chris is so good against Fox. Now, I think he's good against Marth as well, but he feels most comfortable fighting a Fox, so Ken doesn't want that.
If you notice when Ken's combo in the air, a lot of the times, a lot of Marths attack, and they try and attack in the air with their sword, but they end up hitting with a tip, and they're forced to chase a lot. Ken's making an effort to keep PC inside, hit more with the middle of his blade, so he can continue the aerial combos against the Falco.
Sets up for more combos. Okay, PC has Ken off. Ooh, missed the ledge guard. Okay, another opportunity. Wow, nice job tying it up with 3 stack. It's really important for anybody who's watching who doesn't know what DI is to know what that is, to know about Smash. We've talked about it before, but in case you haven't caught it, DI stands for directional influence, and it means holding the control stick a certain way to make your character go that way. It can be used for 2 reasons. One is to get out of combos. If you make your character go to the left or the right or up or down, then it'll be harder to combo that character. Secondly, if you're hit by a very strong hit, you can keep yourself back on the stage and not fly off of the sides by controlling where your character goes. And it's important because both these character players have incredible DI. And if this Falco were fighting this Marth and the Marth couldn't DI, you see the Falco doing his combos for a minute straight. He just go, 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 go. But it's Ken's smart DI choices that gets him out. He's only getting hit 2 or 3 times in a row.
Well, Ken is really showcasing the work that he's put in, mastering how to combo Falco and mastering countering PC's Falco in particular with the strong combos he's been pulling off, and by the fact that he's got a lead here. It's still slight, but it's a lead, and that's good news for Ken.
PC needs those ledge guards. Ken's getting back way too easily. Oh, wow. Bill shot him right into that down smash. Brutal. Ken almost goes for the barrel, but to shoot him back up, but he couldn't quite make it.
Again with the counter from Ken. Expect Kens all over the country, folks, to start countering again. Watch your local tournaments. As these videos are released, people are going to start to pick up on Ken's new style and work on mastering the tricks that he's teaching.
That's right. And you know, with Smash Brothers, you see a lot more individual styles to play because it's not online. With Halo, for example, if someone learns a trick, I'd imagine it spreads pretty quickly since everyone's playing with each other. But here you have isolated players from the south, the north, the west, and east, you know? And because of that, you see a style you don't even recognize before. I played a player from Texas, and he played Fox like I'm not used to it at all. Totally took me by surprise, and he beat me. It wasn't what I was used to. Which is one of the reasons I hope that Smash doesn't go online. I think it's just fine going to tournaments. Alright, we're joining the match. He's here with the ledge guard, brings it back 1-1.
Dead even here. If Ken can get the kill first, he wins the set and advances to the championship match. If he can't, he's going to have the opportunity to pick the next stage and hope to beat PC there.
Wow, wow, lots of combo.
PC's at a huge disadvantage now in percentage. Not looking like
and now he's off, and it's bad news.
Oh,
that's it. Can't win for Ken.
Ken works his way back, hopefully silencing some critics in his mind. And we'll see what PC does in the losers bracket, see if they meet back up again in the finals.
We'll see a rematch. That'd be great.